Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Tanks Gaming. Today we start off again with Tom Clancy's The Division. I didn't buy it just at the release date, I bought it a couple of days later. It also took me about 16 hours to download because my internet sucks, and also because, yeah, well, the connection wasn't that good. Probably the servers were also like a little bit maxed out. But you see here we are in the character screen. To do our character, you have quite a lot of choices you can make. Give him about my haircut. He's a bit too skinny. I couldn't get like fatten his face or anything. At the moment I'm also having quite a lot of beard, just due to the fact that, well, I'm not allowed to work at the moment, so why should I shave? Well, anyways, you could put in scars, four different scars. 01, spot 01 is no scars whatsoever. I do have some scars in my face, but nothing that major. You can get some camo pattern, like war paint, onto your face, but I didn't do that. That didn't feel alright. I mean, like it says, the Division, you're supposed to be like a guy who just got activated, has a normal life. That's what at least that's what I took from all the videos I saw. You're like in a backup service. You're a special agent, a real special agent, but you're just there really for worst case scenario. But anyway, so you can do like some tattoos and stuff like that. I went through all the tattoos here. If you click with the mouse on his head and drag his head, you can like look up, look to the left, so you can see the tattoo you have on your neck. I also choose a tattoo like a tribal thing, just to see how it works out. It actually looks nice. In game you can kinda see it when you're stopping and moving the camera around to see you from the front. You can kinda see it. It's just a nice thing to customize your character. To actually really make it unique, I think there are a little too less options, but still quite a lot you can do. But anyway, I did quite a lot. It actually starts you off next to a police car. You see a guy from the back with a hoodie on, so you don't know how it looks like. Then he takes his hoodie off, turns it out, and watches into the side window of the police car, and there you have the customization screen. So anyway guys, I'm going to cut here because I took quite a while to get through all of that, and I'll bring you guys back as soon as I'm done with it. So as soon as you're done with your character customization, you get brought into how the game mechanic works. The first 15 minutes or 20 minutes, depends how long you take, are just to bring you the game mechanics. So here you have to shoot at one of the bottles or three of the bottles, switch to your sidearm, shoot the paint buckets, which actually look pretty nice, the animation when the paint flops out. I should have gone over and checked if the paint cans got bullet holes in it, but I didn't do that. So if you press space and hold space, you can move from cover to cover. If you're just moving down the street, see a cover, you walk there and press space again, and you just move in there. And like in the beta, you can close all the doors of the cars which are open. You also close like the trunk if you climb on the back of a vehicle which the trunk is open, or like this here, run out at it on the back and you close the trunk. Yeah, there are some nice graffitis all around. That's why I stopped there for a second. So in the tutorial, after you design your character, you just run down here the street, and you actually need to go to a safe house. In the safe house, which is upstairs here. Just check there if there was like a loot bag or anything I could get. But in the tutorial area, well, not really. It's not designated as tutorial, but it basically is a tutorial. So you open that, you enter the safe zone. So there are quite a lot of people in here. That's all. Like, it is a MMORPG. So you go in here, you meet Agent Faye, which is in a discussion with this JTF soldier there. She informs you about a little bit. She doesn't know what happens to the first wave, and yeah, we are the second wave, so there's quite a lot of stuff to do for us to actually clean up New York, or Manhattan to be specific, and actually stop the guys from reaching, what's it called, reaching Brooklyn, the looting and everything, and also the outbreak of the smallpox virus. If you guys don't know, the gameplay takes place in Manhattan or in New York in general, shortly after Black Friday, where, according to the intro, somebody or some organization prepped money with what's it called, with smallpox viruses. For all Europeans like me, which don't really are familiar with Black Friday, I think it's a Friday after Thanksgiving or before Thanksgiving. I'm not quite sure about the date, but it's like a huge thing in the US with where you get quite a lot of stuff, like 90% off and everything. It's always quite a mess. Here in Europe, you always see like after Black Friday, you see in the news like it looks like looting. Like hundreds of people nearly trample each other to death in shopping centers and stuff like that. So here you can choose your first attribute or ability. You can change those during the game whenever you want. You just enter that ability screen, which is L. By default, press button L, you get into that. You can also just press escape, which opens your special screen where you also can go into your inventory. E would be inventory, like you would suggest.
That's Navarra right here.
So there is a weapons vendor as well. I didn't realize at that point that I could have clicked on sell on the top right, which would have put in the sell stock. In every safe house you have like a restock chest. You saw that over there, which just refills your armor for sure. The second safe house a little bit later on, you get also med kits. That's what I at least figured out. If you press M, you go up into the map and you can select the side missions. Over here, if you press on it, it will set like a GPS, and you see like in the sky the little yellow line with the arrows on it, which shows you where to go. So in here, in the tutorial, it's very easy. The first one is like stolen food supplies, which are actually for the hunger population, and the first encounter you have is just this one guy. You search the dead JTF guy on the ground, which leads, I don't know if it activates a tracker or anything, but it tells you where you need to go next. You saw the guy I shot, he dropped some loot. I think it was a backpack, and I think it was even a better one that I have. I will equip that in a moment here. And yeah, so we move in here. Yep, now I do it. Yeah, it was a backpack. This one, the backpack I have has 3 armor, and this one I just picked up from the guy has 7. And I think it also has like a little bit bigger carrying amount, so I can carry a little bit more ammo. Not quite sure if that is the mechanic or is it just optics and armor. Anyway, we come over here. There are a couple more guys there. Because I'm using an MP5, I decided to move in a little closer because MP5 is a 9mm short submachine pistol or submachine gun. It's quite nice to shoot with an MP5. I did that in the army. When we had like special training, we could shoot the MP5 a little bit. So as soon as you activate this crate, you activate not like a timer, but those guys come out of the warehouse, and I was not in proper cover there. You saw that I took quite a lot of hits. I actually nearly died, which in this tutorial part of the mission is actually hard. Unfortunately, I do not know which is the melee button. I forgot that. I have to read that up again. That's why he actually hit me right into my face, and I actually have to use a medkit here, which I realized in about a second. Yeah, there I put a syringe into my upper thigh, which yeah, heals me up. So this mission, like I said, that was, what was that? Like 6 guys, 5 or 6 guys. You already done this mission. You get you complete the side mission. You get experience, and I think I got a gun out of that as well, or I get a gun out of the next one. Anyway, I have to run to the next side mission here, but I'm going to cut the running out because nothing else happened here in the tutorial area. You just run from one area to the next. So the second side mission, you have to rescue some hostages in a bank, and there are a couple of guys in front, and I pressed the wrong button, or was facing the wrong side, so that's why I did like the backflip here. You actually have to pay attention on how you are standing in cover. You'll actually see the first time I put up my gun, I was like aiming at the concrete wall in front of me, and this red indicator means that somebody's throwing a grenade at the position I'm at the moment. So you see the MP5, it's not very precise for shots like this. Managed to get in there. Not a big fan of the MP5 here in the Division, in Tom Clancy's The Division. So I'm going to change that up as soon as I get a better weapon. But it's not. You get a better weapon in the tutorial. You could buy one in the store if you get enough money. At the vendor, not the store. But here I actually pick up an M4, I think. No, it's not the M4. I pick up the... Ah, crap. What's the name of it? The preview window is very small. I can't quite see the name of it. It's another machine pistol. It's a shorter version. I first thought it would be like to replace my sidearm, like my pistol, because I've seen other videos that you have like instead of a pistol 9mm or 45 caliber 45, you have like a shotgun, short shotgun on your ankle, but that's not it. Still getting used to the menu here. That's why I actually got into this menu here, which is completely wrong. There it was a exclamation mark, so there it is. It's like a it looks like a scorpion, but it has another name. I can't quite read it in the preview window. By the way, guys, like you probably noticed by now, I'm doing that post commentary after I recorded. I wasn't quite sure if I wanted to do a video about the tutorial area or not, but I just got into it and I thought, yeah, well, I'm just going to do it. So I hit the record button, and afterwards now I'm editing it and doing the commentary over it. But anyway, we go in here. We actually find a shotgun in here, and I'm not going to use it. I think it's a Bernelli, or Bernelli is probably the right name. But you see, it was quite easy. It was like this 5 or 6 guys again we had to take out. I'm just having one more med kit, so that's very nice that I found this med bag over here. Medical backpack. It has a med kit in there, which fills my med kit up back to 2. I think later on you will be able to like increase all your med kits size to 3 or 4 or 5. At least I hope that's what's going to be. But anyway, guys, now I just have to get out of the banking area and going into the last side mission, which is to find a shipment of morphine, which will be needed for the civilians and not on the drug market. So I'll bring you back as soon as I'm there. So, and I'm back, and this is actually the last part of not the last part, but the last part of this video. When we had to clear out the precinct in Brooklyn, I made a second video out of that. But for the beginning here, we have to clear out this area of those 2 guys, and I just picked up the loot which was lying around. It was just like some ammunition. Actually, no, it wasn't. It was my first police M4. So I'm going to equip the M4. Shotgun knee. I'm going to go with the M4. It's much better than the shotgun. Well, shotgun probably is great at close range, but I'm an assault rifle guy. I was in the infantry. We used assault rifles, not shotguns or anything. Well, anyway, as soon as you activate the tracker on the crates, so the JTF knows where to pick it up, you start a timer on how long this timer you have to survive and actually hold back a counter attack in order to get the mats back and everything. So you see them coming there. In the upper left corner you see like a threat matrix, or like a little mini-map, or not really mini-map, more like a radar. And before they even were shooting, you saw like the outer circle is red. The inner circle has like a triangle which is pointing to the center. The center is where I am. And the triangle shows where the fire is coming from. So that means that they probably are shooting at me. I used the sticky bomb there for the first time. It would be nice, in my opinion, if the cars would blow up. If there would be a possibility that the cars would blow up and anything. But it seems like that the sticky bomb at least didn't do anything. I know there are like explosive barrels and petrol-filled jerry cans, and from the beta I know if you shoot at fire extinguishers, that's all stuff which explodes. But you see the car is pretty good shape for the, I mean, there was just a sticky bomb on the car which exploded, but he's quite okay. That was a pretty bad move of me. I just stood up to shoot at him and he hit me in my head, and I'm actually nearly down complete health.
Confirmed.
Just down to 1 bar. I should use a medical syringe. I didn't realize it at that point, at the moment, and I got flanked. Lucky I survived that. Would be pretty bad to die at the simple missions in the beginning like this, where you really have to, I mean, everybody should know that. Should be able to do that.
No more hostiles detected.
Yeah, I think that was the last one. Yeah, side mission complete. Just going to pick up all the loot which dropped. Unfortunately, nothing major. I mean, green would be special drops, or like epic, or well, when you compare it to other MMORPGs, it would be like yeah, special, better quality. Yeah, that's probably the right way to say it. Better quality. So if you have blue like a light beam in the air, it's like an accessory which changes your outfit. Which you will see in another video when I find my first blue drop, which is like a little beanie. I think it doesn't give you any armor or protection whatsoever. It really just changes the appearance of your character. But anyway, guys, I'm just going back to the safe house, closing quite a lot of doors on the way over there, where we get the next mission, which is actually a mission, not a side mission, to clear out the precinct. But with the precinct I'm doing in a second video, where I actually did the commentary live. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you very much for watching it. If you did like it, please hit the like button. You can also subscribe to my channel or follow me on Facebook or Twitter. The links are in the video description. And like always, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.